Why do I like this person? Am I sure I like this person? Where do I see this going? So you're not just jumping into the relationship. You are scanning the prospects of the relationship in your head. Like I always say, you don't get into a relationship to get to know the person. You get to know the person before you go into a relationship. You assess within yourself. You pray about it if you're a person of faith. You tell one or two trusted people so that you're not just jumping into conclusions in your own thinking. And then when you have 1, 2 green lights, from inner witness and one other person, then you can engage that person. If you are the guy, of course, ask the babe out, talk to her. If you are the girl and the guy is not asking you out, but you like him, engage, have conversation. I don't fully feel there's something wrong with a girl telling a guy, I like you. Don't just throw yourself at him. That's what I'm begging. And if you throw out there, I like you, and it's not giving in return, moonwalk all the way back. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sojoluwa Toyinbo here, your relationship and marriage coach you did not know you needed until you watched this video. Today we're doing something a little different, shorter, sweeter, sharper. I'm going to be answering some questions as quickly as possible just so you get a taste of a fuller picture, okay? But I'm hoping to taking about 7 questions in about 4 minutes. Let's see how that goes. Boom. I don't think you should keep being friends with your ex if you have not agreed to have a platonic relationship whereby you both know you're healthy enough to have moved on in your headspace, in your emotional space, and you're not triggered by each other's presence. All right. And if there is no benefit in terms of emotional benefit, no, not even emotional benefit, money benefit, spiritual benefit, that is clear cut, then there's no need for the relationship. We can see maybe in 5 years' time when we know that we are fully settled and we're full ground. You don't want to breed intimacy again that could lead to something else, a rebound or a sleep or a temptation. But for me, if it's a yes or no question, I'd say no. You don't have to like the same things. You should actually like different things so that you can bring your flavor into the relationship and have other experiences. It's important to attempt to like what your person likes though, so that when they're having a fantastic, enjoyable experience, you can also share in that moment with them. And it's a fuller experience because they're enjoying what they like and they're enjoying you, whom they actually like as well. So it's a combo experience for them. You want to have those in your relationship. So you don't have to like everything, but like a few things that they like and try to engage as well. It's absolutely possible to like more than one person. Different people have a bit of everything that you want. So you want someone who is fine and godly. This person has it. But this one is fine, godly, and ambitious. This person is not so ambitious. They're not lazy, but they're not so ambitious. This person is fine, godly, ambitious, and then has a sense of humor. But this person is more spiritual than their own spirituality. It's usually a bit of this and that. And initially, you might like 2 people at the same time, maybe even 3. But then you need to, pull yourself back in and say, okay, what is really important? Which one do I need? Which one is an essential, not just a nice to have? Which one over the next 10 years of my life, based on their character traits, can I live with? Can I not do without? Do I want to keep in my space? Then you make a decision, okay? The truth is there's not one person for everybody. But when you make that one decision, that person becomes the one and you stick to your choice. You talk to yourself. You don't splurt out to the person. You talk to yourself. Why do I like this person? Am I sure I like this person? Where do I see this going? So you're not just jumping into the relationship. You are scanning the prospects of the relationship in your head. Like I always say, you don't get into a relationship to get to know the person. You get to know the person before you go into a relationship. But even if before you get to know the person, you get to know yourself. You've already assessed the situation. It's just like with the military, CIA, police. Because they are robbing a house doesn't mean they just jump into the scene. No, they're assessing the perimeter. Is there a back door? Is there an escape car? How many do you think they are? There's an assessment. So you assess within yourself. You pray about it if you're a person of faith. You tell 1 or 2 trusted people so that you're not just jumping into conclusions in your own thinking. And then when you have 1, 2 green lights, from inner witness and one other person, then you can engage that person. If you are the guy, of course, ask the babe out, talk to her. If you are the girl and the guy is not asking you out, but you like him, Engage, have conversation. I don't fully feel there's something wrong with a girl telling a guy, I like you. Don't just throw yourself at him. That's what I'm begging. And if you throw out there, I like you, and it's not giving in return, moonwalk all the way back. So, like I always say, there's no rule of thumb per se on this. There are people who have dated in 3 months, gotten married happily ever after. But generally, that's not the norm, right? So like I always say, you follow the norm and not the exception. In my book, you should get my book, 0 to 10, Rate Yourself, 10 Reasons You Might Be Wrong About Mr. Right. I usually like to use the 1-year principle, the weather principle, or the season. So winter, summer, autumn, spring. Yeah. Seeing a person in the different seasons of their lives, okay? And this can take a period of 1 year. So I think 1 year is fair. It's not too short, it's not too long to get to know a person. See how they are in different seasons, when they are good, when they are not good, when they have money, when they don't have money, when they are happy, when they are sad, when their spirit is jim, when their spirit is not so jim. How do they react? How do they behave, all right? So for me, I would say 1 year, but it's not a rule of thumb. It's just something I feel comfortable with. Heck, I did 5 years. Do not do 5 years. That one I can tell you. As much as you can help, you don't do 5 years. It's too long, and so many things can go wrong in between. I know there's some people that can't help it for legitimate reasons, but I think 1 year is a comfortable place to be. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Keep watching, keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing, and I will see you in the next video. Au revoir.